What is up, team? Welcome back to Sorare MLB First Pitch. I'm Alex Hooper. Been slacking lately. Sorry I haven't been giving out any content recently. As you can probably tell, I'm under the weather. I've been under the weather, and we're gonna see if we can make it through this video without my voice giving out. But before we get started, like, subscribe, all that stuff helps us out greatly. Also, we're gonna be breaking off, I believe, into our own separate channel, and we got some giveaways coming up. So stay tuned on Twitter at Lex Hooper, at GatorGuy231, and the So Rare MLB First Pitch account, whatever we make the handle. Just keep it locked, keep an eye out, all of that stuff. Because if you subscribe and you like and you retweet and all the things that we're eventually going to ask you to do, we got some prizes to give away. So, yeah, keep an eye out for that. All right. In this video, gonna recap game week 5, I believe is the one that just ended. Just kind of do a what did we learn sort of thing. Gonna give you some quick. There's only like 9 hours until game week 6 locks, but I'm gonna give some quick last second buys that you might want to get to round out your teams. Then we're gonna look a little more in depth at this weekend, so this video can have a little bit more life. And then we're gonna do some rewards opening at the end. My first rare win, tier 2. So let's first take a look at this last game week. So there you see it, 2 rewards coming up. Not going to look at common all-star because we're not going to learn much from that. So let's take a dive in, look at the limited all-star leaderboards. Siege of the day, fantastic, so rare player, fantastic DFS player. He and I connected actually like 20 minutes ago on Twitter. Said some really nice things. So thank you, Siege, and congratulations. I'm excited to see who you won, but let's take a look at your lineup. So the Phillies stack, Rhys Hoskins helped me a lot. I wish I had JT Realmuto. I sold Nick Castellanos last week, and if I would have just held on to him and played him, I would have won the rare division. So that was great. I played George Springer, who went on the IL on Saturday and gave me a big old goose egg. So, but shout out to Siege, proven that you can do it without pitchers. I've talked a little bit how pitchers are a bit of a lie, and their initial value is way higher than their value in the game. You can kind of see that here because if your hitting does enough, you can make up for bad pitching. AJ Puck with 2 points, Chris Flexen 14 points, not very good, but Phillies brought him home. Just Dennis really quick. So here's 2 pitchers. So kind of on the opposite side of that coin. The Mets stack was great. Team stacks are going to be fantastic if they have big weeks. And then a perfect start from Max Scherzer, I believe the best start of the week. And then Nestor Cortez, nasty Nestor. 16 points, not that great, but it's 16 more than a guy like George Springer gets you. I think Shohei Ohtani had like 5 points this weekend. So the difference in what I'm finding with pitching, and I've talked to a couple of people about this, is you can kind of just take guaranteed points. And at this point in the game, when I mean, we're looking at 3,000 competitors here in the limited division, you don't need the nuts lineup. You don't need the best possible guys out there. You just need points. You just need raw points. And pitchers will get that to you, even if, like Cortez, not a great start. Let's look at it. 5 1/3, 4 strikeouts, 2 earned runs, 4 walks. Like that's a really that's not even a quality start, but that 14 points, got you to second, 16 points, excuse me. And 6 more points. He goes 2 more innings and even doesn't get a win, and all of a sudden just Dennis is on top here. So those guaranteed points, which they aren't really guaranteed, but higher floors for pitchers than hitters. But as you can see with Siege's lineup, if your hitters go off, they go off. Let's go Blue Jays really quick. 2 starters, 2 pretty good starts, and a Mets stack with Betts and Swanson. That's just a nice lineup. All right. Let's move over to Rare All-Star. Andrew Laird with the win. Robbie Ray, only 1 start here. Actually 2. Spencer Strider with a rough start. Just think if Spencer Strider put up his normal 35 to 40, Laird runs away with this thing, even though I'm sure there's some Striders in here. But Again, nice little Mets stack. Acuna didn't even play on Sunday. Uh, then I mean that's just as far as hitters go, like you can't get much better from the five that Laird trotted out there, and they came through. Robbie Ray, his reward last week, which I think he was disappointed about, the former Cy Young winner. He balled out. So um, again, kind of overcame his pitching. Yeah, he won by less than a point, but Spencer Strider had his one awful start in about 3 weeks, 3 months rather, and still came away with it. So yeah, we've talked a little bit about Strider. He's a bit of a cheat code. Austin Voth, I believe, I started in my limited lineup. Outscored the other two starting pitchers, but I played him in the relief spot against the Pirates, and that was helpful. So I'm kind of looking at the double pitcher thing quite a bit more. All right, let's look at Yigamin. Ha, almost overcame. He has more reason to complain than me, but at least he still gets a tier 1 DMP from Rizzo. Then the threesome from the Mets here, foursome, I guess, and then Trey Turner with an okay week, still more than Nestor Cortez, but Orange Fly, our guy Bob, didn't get as much out of Freddie Freeman. I know he's upset. Judge, Alonso, fantastic. Devin Williams in the closer role. So yeah, so you're seeing some mixed lineups, some with two pitchers, some without. But I mean, the top here, there's another two pitcher lineup. And those are about as two best starting pitchers you can get. Bebop Alula, definitely going to win a couple of rewards with that lineup. And then really quick, here's my lineup. Big time from Reese Hoskins, my guy. Razi Iglesias still managed to pitch. See, fantasy baseball, my season long team, we just cut him because he can't get saves anymore and he's worthless to us there. But that's not the case here. That's not the case in Sorare. He just pitched meaningful innings and pitched well, and 19 points is fine out of that position. Carlos Rodano was surprised, not very good against Oakland. He could have helped me out quite a bit more, I think, but didn't even get a win. Didn't even go 6. I bought 2 of him. I played him in limited too, and then Max Muncy had a nice night. But yeah, the George Springer DNP that hurt me. If I played Tommy Pham, who I left in training, his 28 points, I believe, would have put me in 3rd place. So that hurts. Top 25 get tier 2 though, so we'll see that. All right, so that's the wrap for this week. We'll look at some rewards really quick, or in a little bit at least. So I'm hoping you can't see my rundown on your screen, but really quick, some targets for this upcoming week, the midweek here. It is kind of interesting because if you look at these first 4 days, you see a lot of 2 games, some 3 games, 3 games, 4 games, 4 games. So maximizing games it's not a sure way to win, but you're gonna have more opportunities. I'd rather take more cracks at the bat than rely on a guy with 2 games and pray that he has 2 big games. So that being said, couple of targets. Shane Bieber against the Tigers, I believe, is the best start this week. I got him for like 0.006 ETH in limited competition, and I'm playing him rare. I mean, that's kind of a layup. So I would go do that. I would run out the 2 pitchers, or if you don't have a good pitcher, like just go get a Bieber limited. You're not going to be upset, and he's probably going to pitch against the Tigers again. So the other one, if you want really cheap, Marcus Stroman against this hapless Washington offense who were already bad and then got rid of Soto. And I believe they're, let's see, do I have it up? Yeah, 9th worst, pretty far. Here's the worst offenses in the league. So you can always target these offenses, these 2 when they're away from home. Arizona definitely when they're at home. But yeah, there's a gulf here with Detroit, and that's why I recommend Bieber this weekend. Sorry, my voice is getting out just a little bit. All right. A couple of hitters. White Sox with 3 games against the worst pitching team in the league and the Royals. Tim Anderson's still a relative deal. I'm trying to get him on a limited really quick. The Angels and the Cubs both have decent matchups. Again, Washington, bad. The Cubs also go to Cincinnati this weekend. Looks like only 2 games. So that's rough. But if you get, 3 against Washington and 1 at Cincinnati, there's some nice players for the Cubs. Wilson Contreras and Ian Happ, for their output, are still pretty solid. Even rest of season, like you can hold on to them, and I think they'll do just fine at their price points. And again, like two good matchups this week. And then again, I said the Angels. At Oakland, another horrible pitching team, just a horrible team in general. So Jared Walsh and Taylor Ward. Walsh is not hitting the ball well. Taylor Ward's been on kind of a downslide, but they're both cheap, and all you need is 3 good games. Like if you just need someone to fill out your roster, those are the guys to go with. All right, let's look at this weekend. Give this video a little more life. We'll do a little more deep dive here. Again, I mentioned the Cubs at Cincinnati. The White Sox are at Detroit. So I mentioned Tim Anderson. Yoan Moncada is still pretty cheap. Consult my spreadsheet here. Jose Abreu, he's getting more expensive. Not terribly, terribly valuable at his price point. Andrew Vaughn, his limited is a nice price point. I don't love what you can get him for rare wise. Eloy Jimenez is another guy who, I mean, he's back and you can get some value there. Big value out of Yoan Moncada if you believe he's going to bounce back. So yeah, I would go Abreu, Anderson, Jimenez, Moncada if you want a White Sox stack against a horrible, horrible Royals team this weekend. Or sorry, Detroit team. And it's at Chicago, which I believe is a better scoring environment than Detroit. Detroit's got that big center field and everything, but sometimes the righties can pull it. All right, some hitters. Two other teams I like out of the White Sox. Arizona's at Coors, so you could find some value. They're not a very good offense, but Christian Walker continues to just be a great value. He almost got me in the rewards last week, and I ended up selling him. But 0.002 Ethereum for his limited, 0.035 for his rare right now. That's a guy who can just hit 3 homers in a week, put up a 70, and you're happy for not a lot. Rounding out the rest of, some, again, cheaper options for rare. Alec Thomas, 0.025. Dalton Varsho, 0.028. Both of their limiteds are 0.003 as well. Ketel Marte, rather, 003 ETH for his limited, 0.05 for his rare. Not the best value, but if you're going for a stack, it doesn't hurt. And he hits right in front of Walker. Sorry if you could hear all of that, but this is the price to play the game. All right. My favorite stack for next weekend: Jose Altuve, Kyle Tucker, Jeremy Pena, Alex Bregman. The Astros against Oakland at home. So you got that short left field porch. That's where Altuve hits a lot of dingers. So I mean, Jeremy Pena is 0.004 for limited, 0.038 last 3 for his rare. Alex Bregman, 0.007, 0.052. The guys I want to look at, though, are Altuve and Tucker. Tucker was just sick, but he did play against Cleveland on Sunday. Pitch hit, I think. So his price is a little down. 0.01 for his limited, 0.093 for his rare. Jose Altuve, 0.014 for his limited, 0.131 for his rare. So those aren't values in the way that I normally talk about values, but if I look at the top point scorers for the rest of the season projected, Kyle Tucker is the 14th highest scoring player the rest of season. And let's see, Jose Altuve is 29th. Both of them in the top 10th percentile of scorers rest of season. If you look just above Kyle Tucker, projected for 3 more points, it's Yordan Alvarez. His limited is 5 times as much as Tucker. His rare is almost 5 times. Tucker at 0.093 right now. Yordan Alvarez is 0.362. So if you look at Altuve, 2 points more than Francisco Lindor, who had a great weekend. Altuve cost you 0.014 for his limited. Lindor is 0.038. And then for rares, it's almost double. Altuve 0.131, Lindor 0.215. So I actually had that pulled up. Here's Altuve. Here's kind of his price points. His last sale, 0.0856. That's pretty low. If you want to get ahead of the curve, jump on him now. Let's see, what's he going for? Yeah, I got one coming up in 21 hours, so that's going to be nighttime, Eastern Standard Time, headed into the 9th, and then another one tomorrow. Like, you have an opportunity to get both of those, and you see this price dropping. Oof, that's a bad overpay. Some decent spots here. All right, so yeah, and then you look at Lindor. He's going up after he just had a big weekend, almost 0.2 more for 2 less points over the course of the rest of the season. Projected. Doesn't always shake out that way. You look at his, well, he's got a lot more. Yeah, see, he's going right now for almost 0.3. Like, his price is still going up. Look at Tucker, down, 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 down. Apparently nobody is nobody's selling a Kyle Tucker currently. Limited, down, 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 down. You even got this right here, says he's 6, so time to jump on him. See this trending down, down, same, down. You could get this Kyle Tucker for not a lot, probably. I bet you could get him for, like, if you just go in there right now and pop a 0.08 on there, you're happy. He's going to be great the rest of the season. He's going to be great next season. Like, I would jump on this right now. If I see this end and the first pitch regular doesn't win that, I'm going to be very upset. But yeah, look at Alvarez. He is going down 0.06. God, if you can get him for 0.16, that's a pretty good get. He'll be all right. Yeah, he's headed down. Ooh, Greg with the big pay. Ooh, all right. Yeah, I mean, keep an eye on Alvarez. I'd still rather have Alvarez than Kyle Tucker because Alvarez has that like blow up a week sort of thing. So, okay, really quick before we open some rewards, pitchers. Again, Astros versus a horrible Oakland team. Luis Garcia, 0.002 for his limited, 0.04 for his rare. Christian Javier, 0.003, 0.04 for his rare against Oakland. All 3 White Sox projected pitchers this weekend against Detroit. Michael Kopech, Lucas Giolito, Lance Lynn, all 0.002 for their limited. That's nothing. And 0.03 for their rares. If you're looking, I like Lynn rest of season. I like Giolito next season. I think long term, Kopech ends up being the best of the bunch. But I would go Giolito. That would be my pick, but he might let you down. He's been rough. All right. I am running out of voice. I cannot project any longer. Let's open some rewards. How disappointed will I be? Okay. Hopefully that was enough information leading up. Let's take a look. Tier 2. Let's look at the common first. My common hitters are awful. My common outfielders are worse. Give me an outfielder. Not helpful. That's not helpful. Hey, it's Nasty Nestor. All right. Hey, I'm happy with that. I'll run 2 starters out. Ooh, all right. Oh, boy. This is my first big boy reward. Here we go. Okay. Okay. I actually like that. I've been recommending him. I wondered, he's a great value. I wondered if I would end up getting somebody who I would just immediately turn around and sell, or if it would be a guy who I can't do better at that price point. And I think he's one of those guys. I think like for what I would get for him, I would rather just have him. Hunter Renfroe. Okay. Okay. I'm happy with that actually. I'm not upset. Top 18. I mean, he's a home run hitter. Is that it? Do I just gotta stop sharing my screen? All right, cool. Those are some nice tier 2s. I'm actually pretty happy with that. Who the Brew Crew got this week? 2 games against Tampa Bay. Huh. All right. Hunter might ride the pine this week, but that's okay. That's a nice card. Maybe I'll sell him and buy him back. Maybe I'll sell him and I don't know. We'll see. Not bad. Cool. All right. You're gonna try to do these targets a little more often. I still want to do some deep dives on some factors about the game. Don't forget, once this game week locks today, the 8th, next week we're or for the weekend at least, we're looking at limited all-star, limited pro, rare all-star, rare pro, and I think super rare opens, which too rich for my blood. I want to get in there eventually. Prices are dropping. We're kind of in the second rotation of players, but um, I'm gonna get in there eventually. But I got to keep rolling over some of these rewards, baby, especially in soccer too. But okay, that's it. Hope that was enough information. I hope you find some nice players for this weekend. Again, with limited pro rolling out, like if you have a deep gallery, you can play 4 lineups and have some real good chances to win some rewards, kind of like I did. Interested really quick, who did Lair get? Ooh, Bob with the Aaron Nola. Ooh, am I gonna watch? I don't know if you can hear this. I'm watching Laird. You're gonna watch my reaction. You're gonna watch my reaction to what Laird gets for first really quick, just because I don't want to wait. Here we go. Okay. Oh, Jordan Alvarez. That's a hell of a pull. I love that. Way to go, Laird. That's sick. Jordan Alvarez. Wow. How much can you get for him? What's he selling for? I know I just talked about it. I was just saying how badly I would rather have Jordan Alvarez. 0.362. That's nice. Way to go. Awesome. Good for Laird. All right. I'm out of here. Good times all around here on So Rare First Pitch. Shout out to Andrew. Shout out to Bob. And happy with my finish. Hunter Renfro. Not bad. Cool. We're out of here. Until next time, like, subscribe, all that. Keep an eye out for the new page. I'm out of breath. I'm out of voice. Until next time, go win some rewards. See ya.